Hello, it's Valentine from Simplistic, and in this reaction we have a situation where we have delta G naught of the reaction is given to us, and we have to calculate delta G of the reaction under these conditions. And the conditions are that the partial pressures of the reactants and products are given to us with the exception of sulfur. And then the question out here is the reaction more or less spontaneous under these conditions than under standard conditions. Okay, so let's go ahead and compute this. So for this, to do this reaction, we need this equation. Delta G of the reaction is equal to delta G naught of the reaction plus RT ln Q, where Q is the reaction quotient. Now we do need to understand that Q for this reaction is given as partial pressure of water raised to 2 over partial pressure of H2S raised to 2 times partial pressure of sulfur dioxide. Okay, and since the values are already given to us out here, we can plug those values in. So let's go ahead and set this up. Since delta G naught of the reaction is already given to us, let's go ahead and put all those things together. So we have minus 102 kilojoules per mole plus R is 8.314, that's the universal gas constant, joules, sorry, the ideal gas constant per Kelvin per mole, times the temperature. The temperature, because it's 298 Kelvin, so that's going to be the temperature, 298 Kelvin, times log ln of Q. And Q, the expression for Q is here. So let's go ahead and plug all these values in for Q. So that's going to be ln of 0.0100 square over 2.00 square times 1.50. All right, now because out here we have joules, we have to convert this to joules first. So that's going to give us minus 102,000 joules per mole. And then if we compute all of this, plug that into a calculator, we get minus 27,258.4 joules per mole. Now let's go ahead and add them together. That gives us minus 129,258.4, which is equal to, if we reconvert that back to kilojoules, that is joules per mole, that's going to be minus 129 kilojoules per mole. And if we compare this value to this value, as you can see, that value is more negative, therefore it is more spontaneous than under standard conditions. I hope that made sense. Thank you for